Well, hello there. I'm in exactly the same spot as we ended part one, so welcome to part two of Cov Motofest. So we've got a few more cars to look at, so we'll have a little wander around and see what else is here on the Saturday of this show. Welcome to Beards and Bangers. So a couple of contrasting sports cars. Here we've got SLK 200, so quite modern, and then we've got this lovely mid-80s XJS V12 next to it, and then a yellow and black 2CV. We'll move on to those in a moment because I want to run over here. Well, not run, I'm going to walk very, very slowly actually. We've got a 635 CSI. This thing is absolutely stunning. I think this will be the thumbnail. That is a serious nice car. Right colour, the only colour. Beautiful interior. I don't know how well we can see that.
Yeah, the practice.
Non-glass sunroof. Opening rear quarter lights. And it's rather interesting. I like it. The exhaust is sort of, it's not central at all. It's at a slight angle, but I actually really like that. It's slightly different. So I'll see if we can get a full profile of it because it's an absolutely lovely looking thing. I was drooling all over this morning. It's stunning. I could definitely have one of those. Absolutely beautiful. Wander up here now. Yeah, and I think this is definitely going to be at least a two-part video. I think this is a Datsun. No, it's a Toyota, it's a Celica. That's a very early Celica, and that is bloody beautiful, I have to say. That's lovely. And what I love about this meetup, this show here, you've got this 1970s Japanese sports car next to a 1990s, very early 1990s British everyman car. So 1.1, so I'll be a little early K-series lump in there. Metro. Both lovely, both very different, and I just love the fact you've got these two parked up next to one another. Next to that, we get all excited again because we've got an orange Morris Marina, and that I love because it's just so so nice. I was having a bit of work done, bit of paint work going on by the looks of it, but isn't that just glorious in orange? Oh, I love that. I really like that. And then we've got some kind of, it's a Citroen camper van next to a Volvo 850, is it, or 940, something like that. And then this buggy came in earlier, so that's quite nuts. That's got a tubular frame chassis. Let's have a look at the engine because it's probably, oh, is it a single cylinder or a two cylinder? Let's have a little look. Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, real simple design. I bet that's quite fun to drive. Seriously good fun to drive. Oh, what we got here? This looks Italian. Wow. Stunning car. Yeah, so Ferrari 360, 2002 if we're to believe the, I'm sure they're probably right, so 2002 Ferrari 360, that is, I love the headlights on these. So you've got the headlights kind of set in, but then for aerodynamics you've got the sort of Perspex cover over them. But that's just an absolutely lovely bit of kit. Magnifico. And then we've got a Fiat Coupe next to it, so two very different in terms of price and specification, but both I like equally, and they're both Italian sports cars of different ends of the spectrum. But that coupe is lovely. This looks very much like an Austin Healey Sprite Mark II. It's got a hard top, so it just throws you slightly. So it's got that, and it's got no bumpers. That's why it just looks a bit different. But that's lovely. Disco 2, and then a Defender. Ooh, what length is it? 110, is it? But I just love that cage on the top. That's really good. That's a couple of beauties there. Now these I spotted earlier. So we got a couple of Capris, both 2.8 injections. So we've got a 1982 on the right, and then I guess it's a similar age. Sure that's a private plate. Might be wrong. It might be an early 80s X plate. But these things are lovely. I would love to get my hands on one of these. Beautiful things. Got a Fiat Seicento. Is it Seicento or Cinquecento? Can never say that word. Cinquecento. Seicento. So Fiat 600 in yellow, of course. It's the best colour. And that's nice. And then we've got a mid-70s Vauxhall Firenze, I think this is. And again, it's got recessed lights, but you've got this perspex cover to give some aerodynamics. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's one of these in the British Motor Museum at Gaydon in the Vauxhall collection. Yeah, but again, just what an absolute lovely variety of cars. And we're definitely not halfway through this yet. So let's go and find some more motors. Moving ever closer towards the cathedral. So we've got Mercedes 190E, and then this Nissan. I think it's a Sunny. This lost its coolant on the way in, unfortunately, but they managed to get it parked up, which is good news. Another 190E, and then we've got an M5. Let's have a peer under the bonnet of this. Look at that. That's just lovely. I've really got back into BMWs. And I'm so glad I got my E46, which will hopefully bring you some more content on soon. But yeah, isn't that lovely? Mid-90s M5. Got a couple of other little things to look at here. So we've got a Mustang, which is seriously popping in that colour. That is, yeah, that's seriously good. 1970 Ford Mustang, sports roof, and then we've got another M5 next to it. This one's for sale. Don't know if it's got a price on it. No. 2018 M5. There's their phone number. If anyone wants an M5 in this colour with that interior, it's quite special. Very nice. So we'll have a little more of a wander. Right, so we're now in front of Holy Trinity Church. Got a Vauxhall Victor that is the first car that greets us around this area, and then we've got another little selection over here. So we've got Land Rover Series 2, I think. Is it 2 or 2A? It's always very hard to tell the difference. And we've got a very, very nice 911 early one, and that's pretty attractive. There's a for sale sign for a Rover P4 there, but that's not here. And we've then got 2001 MGF, which looks all right. And then we've got a Land Rover Lightweight, and then this Fordson tractor was at the Halfords meet point earlier, and it's a lovely thing. Fordson Major, blue body, orange wheels, looks absolutely stunning. And then next to that we've got another little Ferguson, I think, this one. So we've got a little Ferguson with its metal seat. So you've got to think, you're going to do some work on that. You've got to sit on a hard seat for quite some time. But isn't it lovely? And this one's, so the Fordson is very well painted. This is completely natural, but I like both. Absolutely glorious. We've got another, is this the RA? No, just a body kitted late 80s, 87 Mini down here, and then we head past Wetherspoons where we had our much needed breakfast this morning. We've got some vintage stuff, so we'll have a little look at that. I just spotted a... So these are standard, these are Coventry's own cars. So we've got a standard two-seater Tourer. And then we've got another vintage coupe, or I think called Doctor's Coupe, these ones. So yeah, another standard Charlecote or Charlecote coupe from 1926. So some real historic vehicles there. And then we're going to come down into this little square. I'm going to try and sneak across. No, I can't. Not quick enough for that. So we'll just have a little wander around here. So we've seen some sort of later cars today, but we're now into sort of 1950s stuff. So another standard. This will be a post-war model, I would have thought. And we've got a standard Vanguard, so 1960. I think this is probably just before Triumph and Standard became one. But of course, that Vanguard was, Standard had the quality, but Triumph had the kind of design ideas. So it's a standard 10 perhaps. And we've got another standard here, standard 8. And I do like these. These are particularly one of my favourite cars, I have to say. I do like a standard 8. So this standard Flying Light 12's got a particularly nice horn. BBC Radio Coventry interviewing this gentleman, so I won't interrupt him. But standard Vanguard here, and we've got Flying Light next to that. We've got another stand here, and then another standard 8 next to it. So really, really pleasant looking things. I'm going to run across this road and go and see what's on the other side. So we're now into the Midland Vehicle Preservation Society's area. We're greeted by Hillman Minx as we get to the corner, and then we've got a car that just sounds epic, Triumph TR6. Would like one of these, maybe one day. That's quite something. Got some kind of commercial Austin light van, I think Austin 12 light van. So we know this chassis only too well. But that looks very, very tidy indeed. Couple of classic bikes, and we've got a BGT, late BGT on rubber bumpers, so I like those. We've got a Dolomite 1500, which is for sale. Oh no, that's not for sale. That Land Rover's for sale, but the Dolomite 1500 is not. So it's an automatic and low mileage by the looks of that little card there. We've got Volkswagen camper van of some sort. God, I lost my train of thought there. And we've got some more. They're bicycles, by the way. We've got some more stuff over here. We've got another standard 8. This one's been modified. And then we've got, is this a standard? That's a Riley Imp. That's quite a sporty little thing. Another Beetle over there. And we've got some more of the Midlands Vehicle Preservation Society's cars here. So we've got a B. Is a B, isn't it? Before I misidentify it and get told off. A Sunbeam Tiger, so Alpine derived, but with a Chrysler V8 engine. Now, I would like to hear this, and I love that colour as well. I think a red Sunbeam Tiger stroke Alpine is a particularly nice thing. This looks like a Vauxhall, and it is. It's a Vauxhall Viva 2-door, and that's very tidy. It's not dissolved, so that's a good thing. Yeah, very, very clean. Very, very clean Viva indeed. That's lovely. And we've got another Triumph Vitesse drop top. I hope we're going to see a Vitesse saloon. Well, we should do. We're in Coventry. We've got an R53 Cooper S, sorry, and then we've got another Vauxhall. This is an earlier Viva, so it'll be mid-60s on C plate. A standard 10, nearly said Triumph then, very naughty. And we've got this, which I saw driving earlier. So it's a Lancia. and it's in that Martini rally spec. Whether it is one of the rally cars, I don't know. There's no kind of there's not anyone to talk to near it, but that is quite a beast. That really is. We've got a Humber Sceptre, so we're doing well for Humbers today. And then a Triumph Renown limousine with its privacy glass. You can see that in there, and lots of space. Another TR6, saw this one coming in, sounded great. BGT, and then on the end we've got another Humber Sceptre. So we've got a few Roots Group cars around here. Very appropriate. The Wetherspoon's actually called the Flying Standard, so it's very Coventry motoring themed area of the city centre. So yeah, we'll go and now find the next area and do some more footage. So I've just been collared
by the BBC.
By the BBC.
CWR.
So yeah.
Coventry and Warwickshire. Yeah.
Coventry and Warwickshire Radio.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, over to you then, young man.
Should we do a little interview?
Yeah.
Here we go. Brilliant. So I've just spotted this guy vlogging in Coventry. He's making a video for YouTube. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So it's Rob, and you're from Buckinghamshire.
From Aylesbury, Buckinghamshire. Yeah. Don't hold it against me.
Absolutely not. We welcome you. This is what Motofest is all about. It's bringing people from all over the country to Coventry.
Absolutely. It's really diverse. You've got all sorts of cars, all sorts of people, and what I love about this is you've got a car show that's free to attend, but it's not in a field or in a car park. It's all over the city centre, which I think is first time I've been, and I'm absolutely impressed.
It's such a great concept, isn't it?
It is.
So it's the first time you've been to Coventry altogether?
No, I have been to Coventry before, but just not to this particular event. You know, I was invited by a friend, and he said, "Come along, you'll enjoy it." And so far, I have. It's been very good.
And I can see your passion for motors as you're going along. You're describing every car in funny detail.
Most, I don't know all of them, so I'm not perfect.
Well, you know more than me. Yeah. That's the thing. But what is it, do you think, that brings out that love in cars in you?
I think, like many people, it came from my father. So my father bought me a car when I was 15, as my grandfather did for him, and it sort of stemmed from there. And I sort of, you know, I've had a couple of cars at a time, up to 11 cars at the moment, and it ebbs and flows. But it's just, I think it comes from childhood, or it comes from either a TV program you watch, or there's something triggers it in you. It's either a parent or a grandparent or a relative, or it's you see something and you go, wow, I want a bit of that, and you get into it. And I don't think anyone, I think you drift into it, or you get right into it. So.
And you're right into it.
I'm right into it.
Yeah. And can you pick out a favourite? I think it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or a couple.
Rovers are my favourite, and then we've got an MGB behind us there.
It's shiny, isn't it? Shiny and red.
Yeah, so MGs, Rovers, they're always going to be my favourite. But
why?
First car was one of these. So
it brings back all the memories.
Yeah.
Well, my first car was a Peugeot 206, so I
nothing wrong with those.
Although actually before that I had a Ford Fiesta, which I learnt in, and there is a red Ford Fiesta. It's a little bit older.
Yeah, there's a Mark II up in the square up there. Yeah,
and it does bring back those memories straight away, doesn't it?
No, it's really good. So really good.
Well, welcome to Coventry.
Thank you very much.
Are you here for the whole weekend?
I'm just here today, I got the option to come tomorrow, but I've got a couple of cars to service. So
you're gonna get your other car friends up here tomorrow as well.
I'll do my best. I know a couple of people I know are coming. So
and now we're going to be famous on YouTube.
Yeah, you're on
YouTube.
So who knows? The BBC are now famous. So
listen to our programme on BBC CWR. You can find it on BBC Sound.
Brilliant. Cheers, mate. Right. So after that unexpected interview with the BBC, and that's the British Broadcasting Corporation, not the Botswana Broadcasting Corporation. We'll carry on looking at the cars. I don't know if we got to this one, but we've got TR6, MGB, then we've got another Humber Sceptre. So we're going to have a wander over to the cathedral now. We'll try and find Dan's 820 Vitesse. That's parked over there. And then it's probably going to be time for a cup of tea. So I'll find Austin and the other people in a moment. So I now feel we should be probably more reverential in tone, because we're in the grounds of Coventry Cathedral. So behind me we've got the modern cathedral building that was opened in the 1960s. And of course that opening was celebrated with Benjamin Britten's War Requiem, which brought together German, British and Russian singers, although the Russian singer didn't actually take part because she was unable to get to Britain from Russia. But the idea was there to have that reunification after a hideous war. So we're in the modern part of the cathedral here, and then we've got the ruins. Of course, the Coventry Cathedral was destroyed during the Blitz in World War II, but today we've got some cars parked inside it. So we'll have a little wander up these steps and just see what's parked in the cathedral. So inside the ruined cathedral is another group of cars. So we'll have a quiet wander around here.
I'm coming.
Triumph Italia 2000. That's a. And these are the special cars. I'm not sure this is the concourse, but they're very special motors. That's almost got a flip on that paint. That's quite incredible. There is behind all these people a Jaguar XK120. Just look at that twin cam XK engine. That's so well cared for. Just look at the body on this car. It's absolutely stunning. And this is right by what would have been the altar. So it's very appropriate to have this fine piece of British engineering by the altar of this British cathedral. We've got a Daimler SP 120 Dart. SP 250, sorry. Jaguar XK 120, Daimler SP 250. And that's stunning in that pewter colour. Another E-Type, that's got its bonnet up, so we can't resist having a look at the engine. That's a V12 as well, so that's going to sound pretty epic, I'd have thought, when that starts up. Got a Triumph Stag just nestling between these two pillars here, and this is the concourse. I wasn't entirely sure, so that's beautiful in that blue. Got a Hillman Imp in a sort of paler blue, and then a Jaguar Mark 1 3.4 litre in British racing green next to it. That's really special. And these cars, this really is a concourse. These cars are absolutely immaculate. This is quite stunning. So it's an XJS with an AJ16 straight 6 engine. Absolutely, oof, that's glorious. Look at the interior. And you can probably hear some noise in the background. That's the track. There is a speedway on the ring road, so that's what it really is, a true Motofest. I'm sure there's others filming down there, so we'll let them do that. We'll stick with the statics here on Beards and Bangers. So XJR, and then we've got another Sunbeam Tiger. So this one is on gunmetal mini lights, and that looks absolutely stunning. But next to that, there's another E-Type, and then another Jaguar. Sorry, this is Daimler. It's a 250, of course, very similar to the Jaguar S-Types. Very attractive. We'll save Dan's car till last, I think. That's an XK. There's some description. No notice on that one, so I'm XK 150. And that black, the shine in that paint is, and it's just started drizzling as I said that. The shine in that paint is absolutely stunning. It's got red leather interior. Just look at, the gentleman's very kindly opening. Look at the quality. Look at the quality as it was built, but look at the quality of how it's been restored and maintained. What an absolutely stunning piece of work. Very nice, thank you.
Pleasure.
And then we've got something a little newer next to it. We've got a 1983 XJS, convertible this time, in this rather nice pale grey or, I don't know, dark silver metallic. And this is Heritage Skills Academy. So this is where young Austin has done his apprenticeship. Yeah, so this is so Heritage Skills Academy. I think they've got campuses at Brooklands, Vista Heritage, maybe somewhere else as well. But they've got their Jaguar XJ-SC here, which is really nice. And we've got another Daimler. So this is all sort of British high-end stuff in the cathedral. So another Daimler 250, and then we've got a Jaguar Mark II in this. Wow, that's a very bright paint scheme.
Talk to people.
That's lovely. We've got Austin 7, I think, of some sort there, and a Triumph, and then an Alvis, a very old Alvis. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, this Alvis that's quite something. Just makes me think of Ian Bannon in the TV adaptation of Tinker Tailor. I'm going to go back to the very orange Jag Mark II, because it's actually been driven. This is a Norwegian car, so I didn't actually notice it's left-hand drive, and it's been driven here from Norway. So I think that's something worth celebrating. Good man. XKR convertible in the middle of things. We've got some big Jags behind us. We'll go up to those in a sec. Another Triumph TR something at the front. We've got another Jag over there. We'll wander around to that in a sec. We've got Jaguar Mark 7, and that's a stunning big car. That is lovely. We've got another Vitesse. So it says Herald on it says Herald on the plaque next to it, but it's got Vitesse lights. And have I missed something there, or have they maybe just put Herald front end on? Not sure. But won't get to the front of that because there's a lot of people crowding around this. But it's an Armstrong Siddeley Whitley, I think. They're big and they've got a very distinctive smell inside. Daimler DB18, that's quite nice. We can get down the side of that and have a bit of a nosy inside. So I think it's what we call a doctor's coupe. So you've got 2 seats up front, then you've got a bit of a bulkhead, then you've got 2 seats in the back. Although that's sitting in the back there is going to be, that's not too squashy. You've got a bit of legroom. Also they've got deck chairs and a toolbox in there, but that's a very, very beautiful, sleek car. I'm not going to show you the Red Rover because we're going to finish up on that in a minute. Got some more Britishness over here. We've got a Daimler Conquest drop head coupe, which is lovely, and then a Jaguar Mark IV and a Riley Kestrel. So yeah, similar to Austin 1100, 1300. This is the Riley version, so it's called a Riley Kestrel. And then the final car we're going to wander over to in this cathedral area is Dan's. We've seen this car before because of course I reviewed it, but here in the cathedral, amongst all the other British flagship cars, we've got another British flagship car, which is Dan's lovely red 820 Vitesse. So that concludes the little cathedral section, so we'll now move on to the next bit. It's a fantastic show, this, it really is. So it doesn't end in the cathedral, we've got more to look at. So we're now in Earl Street, near the, I think we're near the Law Court. So we've got the TR Registers Club stand, so looks like a TR4. It's got a 4-pot engine, and then we've got another TR4 there. We've got another TR, so we're doing very well for TR6s today. We actually get all the engine exposed in this one, so we can see that lovely Triumph straight 6 with its Lucas fuel injection, I think, on these. And then we've got another load of TR6s, so we're blessed with the TR6 today. That green one's particularly nice. You see a lot of red ones like this, but not so many in green. And there's another, and that purple is just lovely. I have seen a purple TR6 before. that's very, very attractive.
So when
And this looks like another TR6. That one's got some Webbers on it, triple Webbers with K&Ns. That's a mighty thing. And we've got an older one here. So a TR3. And we've got another older TR here, another 3 in Old English white. That's beautiful. And another, this time in red. And then we've got a few stags down here by the looks of it. So you can just see we've got a street here with just everyday traffic walking down it. So all these cars, so the organisers have got to be thanked and congratulated, because to coordinate all this is why we're here so early. We get in before the city centre kind of opens up. We've got a little collection of stags. We won't go around each one. We've got a blue one over the back there. That mimosa yellow is lovely. I think it's mimosa yellow. Lots and lots of stags. There's our Triumph V8 engine. So of course, common trick with these is a lot of owners would have put, because these engines were problematic at the beginning, the owners would put a Rover V8 lump in, which was a lot more bulletproof, rather than sorting out their Triumph engine. Of course, a bit different to other British Leyland product, because it's got twin Stromberg carburetors rather than SUs, so a little bit of a difference there. Another Old English white, that's gorgeous. And then a metallic blue, that's been resprayed. That's definitely not an original Triumph colour. That one's got a bit of patina on it, but it's very nice. And we're back to where we started. So that is pretty much everything done in the city centre. So I'll spin you around, because I'm going to say thank you for watching. So thank you for watching. This has been a very enjoyable car show indeed. Once again, a massive well done to the organisers, and a massive thank you to Dan from the ZEV Register Stroke MG100, Rover 120 MG100 for the invite. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to drop a comment. And I will see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.